This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Tunisia says the move by France to reduce the number of visas available to nationals of Algeria, Morocco and Tunisia punishes migrants and will encourage irregular migration. On Tuesday, France announced that it would halve the number of visas available to Moroccans and Algerians and reduce by a third those available to Tunisians. It accused the three North African countries of failing to cooperate over the return of illegal migrants sent home by Paris. Reporting from Tunisia's capital, here's Adnan Chouachi.
The Tunisian Forum for Economic and Social Rights has denounced France's decision. Activists have urged President Kais Saied to respond to the move by France as soon as possible. They say Paris does not respect its commitments concerning the bilateral migration agreements.
France has always claimed its support for Tunisia, but this decision proves the contrary. France is putting pressure on Tunisia to take back more than 3,000 nationals who live on French soil. France only wants Maghreb countries to respect bilateral agreements and extradite migrants. In 2008, Tunis and Paris agreed to grant 9,000 visas annually to qualified job seekers, including 2,500 seasonal jobs. This has never happened.
According to Lawyers Without Borders, France has reduced by 50% the number of visas granted to Tunisians since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, the brain drain of skilled migrants to France continues. This is largely seen as a loss for Tunisia.
France does not welcome ordinary workers and immigrants, but the door is wide open only for Tunisian doctors and engineers. It encourages brain drain and imposes its own vision of immigrants, which does not serve Tunisia's sovereign interests.
Many Tunisians say that in the absence of legal and regular means of migration, more people will seek ways to illegally and irregularly migrate to Europe.
I'm a teacher and I can't get a visa even for tourism. France punishes Tunisia and Maghreb countries and encourages youth to look for irregular migration instead of getting a visa.
Cutting visas serves the interests of smugglers and traffickers who will provide more makeshift boats to reach European shores by sea. More people will die during this risky journey. France is turning a blind eye to this human tragedy.
Analysts say that immigration is becoming a key campaign issue ahead of the French presidential election set for April 2022. According to the Tunisian Migration Observatory, the French government's decision to reduce by 50% the number of visas available to Algerians and Moroccans and reduce those for Tunisians by almost a third could trigger a new wave of irregular migration in the Mediterranean basin. Adnan Chouachi, CGTN, Tunis.